Anish and Vladimir, welcome. Guys, fighting game of chess, as would be expected. I'm going to hand over the control of the mouse to one of you two guys, if you're happy to do that, and if you can talk us through any of the key points.
Okay, we played this, the main line of Catalan, which of course was known as pet line of Vladimir back in, 2007 or some time like that. So, okay, I of course knew he was well prepared, but yesterday in the evening I rediscovered that this bishop b4 and c6 is a very interesting variation.
Is this a new idea?
No,
not completely new, but
fresh.
Not
so
very
well
fashionable.
analysed.
Already Dominguez played though, so I thought it. Okay, I saw it before, but I always thought that it must be not entirely good. But somehow yesterday I spent a lot of time on it, and finally I thought, okay, I should not be paranoid because he never played it, so why should he play it today? And of course he played it today, so.
Yeah, and it looks absolutely ridiculous.
But okay, I analyzed it extremely deeply, and I just didn't find any way for white to proceed nicely. And finally, okay, knight b7 is a novelty, but of course I managed to come up with that. But okay, I mean here maybe.
Yeah, this is the best line which computer gives and says it's equal. I mean, after taking. Yeah, I mean knight d4 is
probably
possible.
equalizing.
Yeah, I mean, but black has no problem here, I think.
No, of course not.
But knight d5, I mean, this queen c7.
Yeah, to be honest,
computer,
and I thought, okay, I should probably, it's probably okay because I have some activity, but I didn't like it when I was preparing, and I didn't like it during the game even more because.
So you thought you might be worse here?
No. Computer says it's equal. I don't think I'm worse.
Yeah, but it's much easier to play with black.
Black simply has no risk. I mean, he can.
Yeah, because I'm having this b4, b3, bishop c2 plan, and actually I also thought it's sort of equal, but then I started to look during game, and
I didn't know this before move, because before it's quite unpleasant, because I thought, okay, if you just play bishop f8 or something, I might even play queen c6 at some point and bishop
maybe
f6.
you push before yourself also.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Yeah, before is maybe strong.
And then, white is, I mean, I guess it's still equal or drawish, but.
But how to play? Maybe b3 is very vulnerable there, yeah, the pawn.
Yeah, b3, I don't know, if not even queen 8.
At some point, yeah. Immediately, yeah. Maybe here b3 is. Maybe queen 8 now, queen d7.
But let's say bishop f8 and then queen.
No, of course, and maybe now I have. No, I mean, I didn't like my position simply.
Yeah, because then slowly it got very dangerous. In fact, I took a lot of time thinking about b3 because I expected rook c6 actually after b3.
Yeah, of course.
At least
yeah,
to
but then
activate the rook.
Yeah, of course, this was the idea move ago, but I should have played it. But I saw some ghosts here. Queen a4 is interesting. Even.
Yeah, Chris suggested that one.
I suggest
queen a4 would be
kind of
6,
nasty.
I thought somehow. Something like that.
Isn't bishop d8 winning?
Bishop d8, queen c. No, queen b7. Sorry, queen b7. I mean, with another. Just somehow probably holding, but it's dangerous still. Yeah. I was not sure maybe to play bishop f8 after rook c6, just to ask. No, after rook c6 directly, just to ask a move for. I mean.
Yeah. So bishop c3 maybe or something.
Bishop c3 and already queen a4 and d4 is a threat, yeah.
To be honest, I don't have any play because it's so extremely solid here. I was even thinking you might go h5 instead of h6 because.
Yeah, but then you put h4 and then my pawn is always vulnerable. Yeah, it's always.
I thought, okay, I'm here. I might play h4 myself at some point, but I don't see any way.
Yeah, I mean, I want queen a4 next probably, and then maybe bishop e4 at some point. I don't know. Yeah, that was the way to play because of course.
I don't think white is worse, but okay, it's also
not
easy to play.
Yeah, but bishop c2 this becomes really dangerous.
Yes, somehow I underestimated. Also here you have many moves. Yeah, also.
Yeah, I have many moves.
Bishop c5. Also, I was afraid
many interesting moves, but I thought queen b8 is
very strong.
It's quite good, yeah.
And if I just go here, you just go bishop c5, yeah.
Here, yeah, there were different options. Yeah, I thought bishop c5 probably. Yeah.
Yes, well, I didn't. Initially I thought.
Because I want rook e7, maybe rook a7.
Yeah, initially I thought that queen d7 would hold equality because you are stuck. So I thought that this would be good, but then I saw bishop c5.
Yeah, bishop c5, bishop c3, rook e7, rook a7, and you get even worse.
Also you can kick me out like that.
Yeah, I'm just kicking out.
And once my pieces are kicked out, black has kind of nice formation
very
here.
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of I sort of missed
e4 is a
d4.
little desperation, yeah, because of course also db, rook c8 looks
no, but
quite
it's okay,
good.
bishop c3, that's just draw.
But bishop c3 somehow,
it's just draw. That's what I thought. I didn't see d4, so I thought this is okay.
Yeah, that's a point. That here I couldn't see. No, that was bishop b4 move. Maybe
Yeah,
I can
but
get.
bishop c2, okay. I mean, just
Maybe I can
hold
get
it.
3. Yeah, I mean whatever.
No,
but
yeah.
I saw this
d4 is strong,
d4. I
of
saw
course.
this very good idea of queen b7. Also,
Is it necessary? There are many dangerous options.
well, I thought king h7 may be interesting. In fact, I
Even
planned
that,
to
yeah.
play king h7 here, but then I realized maybe queen b7. King h7 is interesting because now I'm
nice.
threatening already
d3, no? Something
rook
like
d3. Yeah,
bishop
because
d-
immediately rook d3 there was
Queen c6 maybe. Or...
queen c6.
But
yeah.
I was also not sure actually this line. By the way, taking it, I was briefly worried
Yeah,
about
but
taking.
you are in time for queen d7. Yeah,
I am,
okay.
yeah?
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, with
Because I was
queen
briefly
d7.
worried I might be losing
Yeah,
by
yeah,
force.
yeah. But the problem takes. I also thought so, but that's why I play king h7.
I didn't believe
Queen
it.
e5, queen d7, and I'm kind of stuck with your start to your counterplay.
Yeah,
That's why I did
hopefully,
king.
yes.
That's why I wanted to play king h7, also threatening.
And if you go rook d3,
3, queen a5, queen c6.
queen c6,
queen
yeah,
c6.
and I was also worried a little bit. But here probably
No, but
here
here
I
you get
bishop,
checks.
bishop,
Yeah, you get
bishop
check,
f4 maybe and some
Yeah, queen a check even first. Yeah.
king h7.
Yeah, but then you get your counterplay, I suppose. Yeah.
But okay, this is very very far this pawn. So.
Bishop f4 maybe even. Yeah.
This is what I was calculating. Probably
rook
probably have a
a7.
lot of counterplay here. Yeah. But
I
was
don't
still
know.
not
Yeah,
sure.
I just didn't see any reason to
Yeah.
calculate
Yeah, of
rook
course.
a8. I mean, it looks
Yeah,
dangerous.
of course.
No, because I thought queen b7 is very, very strong. Because okay, now
Maybe,
I'm
yeah.
threatening
And
everything.
if I play kind of greedy,
Yeah, I was hoping for rook a4. It's a greedy
okay, the
move.
greediest, yeah, the greediest.
Rook a4. That was my hope.
My first,
and to have queen d7. Yeah.
Ow.
To finish the game with queen d7. That was my my
That's
trap.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was my
I
trap.
didn't see this one.
You play for hopes quite a lot.
No, but I think rook e1 is just too pass. I think it's just gone. I mean, rook d3, for example.
I didn't see a forced loss, but I felt
Force
very
not,
bad.
but I just come up with my bishop at some point, and then I guess
Yeah, d6 or
it will be done somehow.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe
so
even
bishop-
queen c6. Next
Bishop e1 was a try to.
No, bishop
again, I was
e1.
hoping
Yeah,
for
I mean this
and
is also of
here I
course.
probably get 3 against 4 or something.
Yeah, here take
Take queen
takes.
f3 or something. Right?
Yeah, take queen f3. Somehow I couldn't see how to.
Yeah, you can
Of
win
course,
the
I
pawn
can
just-
just try to proceed simply. Yeah, but winning the pawn
Yeah,
take
it's
queen
just a draw.
b3 is a
Queen
draw.
back,
Yeah.
But okay, I have bishop c3. This is kind of nice. I think white is very solid in this position
Yes,
already.
yes. I mean that's the point. That now, no, maybe I can proceed slowly. I mean instead of rook
Yeah,
c8,
yeah.
I
I
have
was,
many
I was a bit
slow
worried.
moves.
Some.
Yeah, but
anything
okay,
can-
it's like king h7. I was thinking about it, but then somehow it looked to me a little. You have queen c4
Yeah, yeah.
maybe, yeah, and then
Because
bishop
your
c3
bishop is not
coming.
really there yet. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind
Yeah,
of solid.
I mean-
Actually, bishop c3. Yeah, here I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's not so easy. Yeah, so
Maybe
so
here I
then
should-
I saw this idea of I thought it was very nice idea after.
Okay, I just blundered. Maybe I should just move the queen.
No, but
Or
then
no?
it's just
It's
over.
bad, yeah?
No, rook a7 absolutely only move.
Because I blundered queen a7. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
blundered this idea.
rook
But
a7
it's
is
anyway
only
on the
move.
move. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just gone immediately. Queen d4, bishop c5, and just gone. I mean.
Bishop d4 is coming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
queen
so
d6,
that's only
bishop
move,
d4. No, only move. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, maybe queen c4 is because I didn't see
yeah.
anything to stop.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, white has to lose f2 pawn if he wants to stop. I mean, queen c4 is absolutely only move.
Yes, yeah.
Otherwise, also queen a1, bishop d3 is threatening. So bishop c5, and now yes, this bishop
This is
e2 is
only
yeah,
move.
because I thought bishop c3, bishop f2, queen e2.
Yeah, this is
You can
so
still
ugly.
hold, but
Yeah,
it's
so
probably
ugly.
lost in the
Yeah,
long run. But
yeah.
after bishop e2, somehow
Yeah,
I couldn't find
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I mean, this
I
is.
don't know, yeah, because it's not so easy. If you play queen a1, just go bishop c3 simply. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to go bishop d4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
I was
this
a
is,
bit more worried.
Yeah,
of
I
this
mean, I was also, I thought, yeah, and queen a4, but bishop c3, I couldn't see how to win. I mean, I think it's drawish.
Yeah.
Take, king f1, g1, whatever. And the problem is queen c2, queen d4, and I don't see how to kick this queen out
It's
of the
really
square.
bad. Is it queen to d5? Maybe queen
Yeah,
on d5
but
is
then,
better.
but then just I stay.
G5, king g6 or something.
h4 or something. Yeah.
But it's extremely dangerous.
It is
G5.
dangerous, yeah, but yeah, take. I don't. Yeah, I mean, but then how do you even proceed? Some king h2,
G6, king
g4 or
f5?
something. I mean, how do you? I think it should be a draw. I mean, I don't. I mean, I have chances, of course, but
Yeah, maybe it's okay. Yeah.
I mean, but very close to draw. Even I could have started with g4 because I can give you these 2 pawns for b3 pawn. Yeah. I thought it will be probably a draw. Yeah, so.
It's true. Yeah.
No, I was hoping for this endgame, which
Yeah, queen
I
c2 then queen d4. Yeah.
yeah,
that's
queen
nice.
2, queen d4, very strong queen on d4. I
But
just
this
don't
I
see.
saw, yeah, and this I first
I
was
don't
scared,
queen
but-
d1, queen d1 maybe.
Here?
Yeah.
No, but I have, there is no threat. I can play queen e3 or
Yeah,
something.
bishop d3. I thought maybe there is some
F3
chance.
I thought.
Yeah, f3, and now just to play somehow to try to like queen b1.
But I want to
or
go queen f2, bishop c3. Am I not?
Yeah. I think you're in time with this. But
And G4 just.
Yeah, and g5, G4. You're just
Yeah.
in time to protect everything.
Everything.
So
Yeah, it looks
no,
very
so
solid. No,
so
you have
that's
to-
why this
to
looks
take?
quite forced. Bishop c4. I have to take. I actually thought maybe king h3
You
was
have to take
better.
or. You
I
have to,
think you just protect it.
F3, yeah.
otherwise.
King
No,
H-
after
but king h3,
bishop-
queen h1 is there.
queen
He's
h1.
probably losing just because then he has mating ideas.
Yes, because I thought king h3 was because f3. Yeah, f3 bishop
No, I have to play,
c2.
but actually I was very happy here that I could provoke some weaknesses. I thought I will have some perpetual.
But I don't know. I wanted to play anyway. My next was g5, so you could have easily go h4 or something. I wanted to play g5 anyway.
But
I thought h4 was the right move. Just to have you just want king h2, king g2. I mean, actually, this looks pretty close to draw. You simply
yeah,
stay.
maybe this is easier because
I mean, g5.
I thought it was clever to
I
get
play
you.
g5. Let's say
Here?
Yeah. Anyway, g5. I mean, that's
This is
my
probably
plan.
a draw by force.
Take,
yeah,
take.
somehow.
I didn't see any force draw here.
Yeah, take always queen e2, queen f3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can put
You
play
just
g4
stay.
maybe, yeah.
Do
Or
you
just
think
even
I
stay.
just thought king h2, king g2, you just stay. So okay, I put my king to g7, you play king g2. And here, well, my only chance to win connected with some bishop d1, maybe tricks.
But what is the next move here? Also,
I want
It's okay.
g4, fg, bishop c2, something like this, to start
Yeah.
mating you. No, not g4, but bishop, maybe
queen
bishop
g4.
e2 my next, something. I have some kind of,
Yeah, no, I was worried, of course.
it's a
No, but
little uncomfortable
so maybe it
for
made
you.
no sense to give check. Well, I thought it was clever because I thought I
No,
threatened
I
bishop
don't-
e6,
yeah, I
but maybe I
don't-
don't have a threat on it.
Yeah, I mean, I played g5, g4. Yeah, now maybe I should. In fact, king g7, bishop e6 is a draw, but I should have gone king g6.
Yeah, and I thought I can even do this. Just
Yeah, king g7,
back.
and now maybe bishop d1 now. I thought here I'm getting close somehow. I don't know what I want, but kind of half
Queen-
suits one.
Maybe queen d3 or something. Yeah, it's some move.
Yeah, queen d3 maybe. Yeah.
I felt that at this point, objectively, it has to be a draw already. Also, queen
Yes,
d8, no, queen d8.
Queen d8 even better. Yeah, so maybe not bishop d1. So I was thinking, yes, here just
My
to
queen is
get
extremely
it.
well placed. It protects all the squares, and the bishop protects all the squares.
Yeah, so I wanted some Zugswank idea, maybe queen c1 first for the moment, just to get
Yeah, I saw
some
about
Zugswanks.
I was not
Oh,
sure
here
what
maybe you
want.
can take on a6, yeah?
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
see one
here
is
you can take.
misplaced.
Now I need a very, very delicate way of... But actually I saw that my plan is anyway h5, yeah? So,
No, I thought it was a good try.
yeah, I mean,
to
this
be
is...
honest. I was thinking this might hold actually.
Yeah, that's.
But you know what I was worried? I was okay. So this
No, but first
FE
of
is
all,
just a draw,
FE
yeah.
is a draw,
Because
yeah.
I give
Yeah.
GH at the end, King H5, Queen H. Okay, I mean this was what
Yeah.
I have Queen H3 check and then
But I was
Queen
not sure,
C8.
but...
G8.
oh this is a draw. Queen H3, Queen H4, Queen C8.
like
Queen.
this.
I saw this I saw, but I got suddenly a little bit
No, but
because I lost to Yu Yangyi in a very similar fashion. I got suddenly very scared of something extremely subtle like this, some kind of miracle, and maybe White is winning here, but maybe White is also losing. I was a little bit not sure because some kind of mating nets.
No, actually I just thought queen takes f3 was strong
But
here,
but then I have bishop. Yeah, this
but
I saw.
bishop
Bishop
d5,
d5.
and it's okay.
Bishop
yeah.
d5. Yeah, and in the end game f7 is hanging. Yeah, this I saw. So I saw these two lines. I thought I would play bishop e6, and then I saw gh is a safer draw. So I thought, okay, I'll just do it.
But wait, I mean here, what if I take, no, I mean, can we come back? If I take here hg simply,
hg. But bishop you won't take.
bishop d3,
Queen of.
queen f2, queen e5, okay, we can
Okay, so it continues. So if
maybe
FG,
just fg, yeah?
but bishop.
No, but then queen e1,
Queen
bishop
queen
e4.
e1, bishop e4. Queen. Yeah, that's true. So here I have to. Yeah, well, I was afraid of something. I don't
Maybe.
know. So
Yeah,
bishop
because
d3, yeah.
this bishop d3, yes, queen f2, queen e5, and it's maybe getting
Yeah, okay. Game
a
goes
long
on. Yeah.
game, a long game back.
No, okay. This actually just forces a draw. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
in,
that
in,
is
in
that
a very
is a
stupid
little.
and poor
No,
way.
I was
but,
thinking. I actually was thinking about g4 move. I mean, it's kind of
I also
amazing
got,
resource.
yeah, I also was a bit worried. At
No,
some
but the
point.
thing is, after fg, I mean, fg probably has to be played because bishop. Yeah,
There is nothing.
king
Yeah.
h3. No, but now king
Yeah.
h6. I thought it's maybe at Zugswank or something. But the problem king g5 is not only because of queen d8, because it's difficult for you to make moves. I mean, it's a very strange position, but. I mean, it would, but then I saw first of all bishop d3 you have first of all, unfortunately. Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
too good to be
that.
true. Anyway,
Yes,
you have
yes,
no
it's
pieces.
just too-
You have
too
no
much,
pieces to
yeah.
mate me.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
pieces to match. Yeah.
D3 check is good after G4 as well.
No, but then King H8. This is what I saw. No, then
Queen
King
G8.
G7. King G7. This I win.
H6 check is...
H6 check. Ah, okay. No, this I actually calculated if he didn't play
Bishop
G4,
E3.
H4, G4. This I calculated. This was maybe winning. If not G4, H4, then G4 was probably winning. No,
yeah,
this
okay,
is
King
Kramnik,
H6 is only
yeah,
move,
but
and
then,
yeah, this is the first.
yes,
first
I mean,
line.
unfortunately, of course, this variation after Queen takes E5. No, I mean, I want to show this Queen F8 check.
King
takes
H5.
H5.
Yeah, but of course,
because
there's
it's so
nothing.
close, but.
Okay,
Take
Bishop G6 or which one?
Yeah, Queen E6.
Okay, but now I'm playing for a win already. Yeah,
No,
King G3.
already.
I mean Queen
G3.
D4 or what?
Queen C1 or whatever. I mean, you're escaping.
Queen H3 mate.
D1.
Queen H3 mate.
Queen H3 mate is really.
There goes my.
Because I thought only
There goes my first place. Yeah.
Okay, then I play King H6 probably. Yeah, but then no.
Don't hear. I mean, I'm doing
yeah,
good.
no, because I just thought Queen B1, Bishop B3, Queen G1, King H3.
This I also saw, yeah,
Yeah,
but with Queen D4.
Yeah,
Queen G4, Queen G4 check here is nice also.
yeah, Queen D4. Yeah, it's a draw. Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
Queen this
so
is forced,
this-
yeah, and.
Yes, and then this endgame.
Yeah, there was only one idea which I was okay.
No,
two
my
ideas.
own
Bishop to
chance-
D5, yeah.
Bishop to D5. It's still complete draw, unfortunately. But I don't.
Yes, but if Bishop
yeah.
on D5, I was a little bit concerned.
Still a draw, yeah. But I don't even see how to get it. Maybe I should. Yeah, I cannot.
And
even get it.
another idea, of course, is okay, but it's kind of losing attempt to go F5, E5.
Yes, but I mean I cannot win it. I mean,
No, there
I
is
can
no way.
never win
Bishop
it.
C4 and E6.
Yeah, because it's 6 is kind of, I mean. Yeah, and otherwise, no, the thing is, okay, if I manage E5, FE, King E5.
No, but there's
this
still
type of
draw,
position-
because I wait.
Of course it's a draw, yeah,
F4,
but I
King
mean at
F2.
least I have some chance, and if I put pawn on F4 and then
No,
I
but the
have
King F2, then just draw, because you go King D4, Bishop G8, and you never go King D3, I go Bishop takes B3, so just absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah, no, I mean it is a
It's
draw.
also a fortress with the king on C1.
Yeah, that is very important.
Just
No, of course.
Yeah, of course.
No,
that's the
no,
one.
of course, that's. I mean,
But okay, I
was
don't need
trying
this,
to
no?
avoid it.
I don't need this
No, of
idea.
course, the problem is that pawn on B2 and king with pawn on B3
yeah,
is a
also.
draw. No, I thought
then
that
it's
was your
completely-
main plan. That's
no,
why I
but okay,
need
there
to.
are many ways to.
Yeah, I mean, but of course, yeah, probably we cannot even get this. No, it's a draw. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but it felt somehow I had maybe I
missed
felt,
something,
but
but-
somehow it felt quite bad for me.
yeah, somewhere here it was looking not good.
Yeah, so
but,
to be honest, here I felt the worst in the game.
Well, guys, thanks very much for that. But before you go, we have a very popular question which has come forward. Just regards general positions and the way you think about things. If there's quite a few things happening, do you create candidate moves and do you pick the first one and analyse it to the end and to happy, or do you do a bit on each of them? And then how do you go in general regards to the moves? Say there's a few different possibilities. Do you pick one which you feel might be right and analyse it to the end, or do you do a little bit
Good
on
that you
each?
asked, because I always wanted to ask Vladimir, but I was always too shy.
Vlad, over to
No,
you.
but I would be very sincere with you. Actually, I really don't know how it works. I mean, it's very random. I just
pretty
think
random.
and I come up with. I never have any structure. You know, okay, this is candidate move, like we were taught in the childhood.
Yeah.
You know, move candidate. I read all these books and I never ever followed them.
Does anyone do
It just something comes up to my mind. Okay, sometimes I start one move, then I move to another. So it's a mess. It's a mess in my head. I mean,
So that's how you
there
can
is
end
no
up in
structure
time
at
trouble
all.
if there's no structure.
No structure. No.
Okay, so if you're following at home,
But
forget
I know
all those
But
books.
now Anish should have.
Yeah, you know, yeah, all right. This is it. All right.
No,
that
I
is
think
good.
really the candidate moves I consider, for example, when I think I'm completely lost, or when I think I'm lost, and then I think, okay, now let's just to be sure, you know, or when I'm winning and I'm thinking for my opponent, okay, just to be completely sure that my conclusion is right, I start to check all the moves, but it happens really rarely. But of course, in a normal position, generally I think reasonably strong players, they probably have some kind of combination of algorithm and inspiration. And,
The calculators.
yeah, at some point the moves come up, and sometimes they don't come up. And for example, like here, you know, if you are with white after e4, you consider the candidate move is d4 and d4 and maybe something else. And okay, I didn't even consider d4, so you see, sometimes. Okay, but okay, I played e4, of course, in a little bit of an impulse. Yeah, I was so disgusted with my position that at some point I saw d4, bishop e4. I saw this move, and that it's holding, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go e4. But okay, I mean also here I guess if blacks were to calculate properly, like Dvoretsky would advise you, I think you would have to spend a couple hours in this position.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Of course, this position is it's clear that it's it's a very critical, important position, and actually there are so many candidate moves here, really many. I mean, like king h7, queen b7, rook c8, rook d3.
That's what I mean. This is a perfect example.
Yeah, and king b7, Vladimir played extremely fast, so I was kind of.
No, I just saw that it's terribly strong. I mean, this queen b because not extremely fast. I think I took it. I took some time.
So was that the first move? What was the first move that came into your head?
The first is rook d3, obviously rook d3.
Yeah. So
Okay,
did you analyze that first, or did you do a little bit?
No, but it's normal. Usually you analyze first some moves, some threatening moves when you attack pieces of your
yeah.
Okay, maybe I just take.
So you go for the forcing continuations first.
Yeah, you try forcing continuation. Then I couldn't see it very clearly. I couldn't really find a clear path, and then I started to see what about other slow moves, and I have really almost any slow move makes sense here. Rook d7, queen b7, so many possibilities here. So, but time is running, so I just thought, okay, queen b7 looks really powerful.
Yeah, it looks very unpleasant, of course. Control many squares. And
yeah, I mean, rook c8, rook a8, e4 is hanging, rook d3, I control c6, so I thought, okay.
It's a typical move, which is very nasty.
Yeah, it's just a nice move to make, so I just thought, okay. In fact, I was expecting bishop e3 after queen b7.
Yeah, but then bishop e4 is really bad version for me.
No, take f3, and then rook a7 is coming. That's surprise. It's not easy for me to
but
stop rook a7.
But it looked too ugly.
It looks ugly, but it's not that bad. I thought bishop e3, but I have some options after bishop e3. I have some some interesting options. Like I was even considering some nonsense. I mean, rook c8, rook a7. You have
only better version. Now
I think, and then somehow I don't know. I was
but okay, if you don't take on e3 on e4, then bishop e3 is a better move. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because taking taking f3. I mean, it looks
so
awful,
weak
but
here.
It's
Yeah.
not so, but rook a7. Still, strangely enough, I thought even a move like rook e8.
Yeah. Rook e8, okay.
Even strangely enough, it's not easy for white.
Because black has just good position otherwise. But
Yeah,
maybe rook
a5. I was also thinking about playing maybe bishop g5, h5, but it's not. No, finally after bishop e3, I came up with some idea, because what was my plan finally? I don't know, rook c8, I think, rook a7, queen b8, I think like this.
But I can just move
queen a5, bishop b4, and then bishop c3 is coming. Yeah, I was thinking some maybe.
Yeah, but rook b7 is there also.
Rook b7, bishop b2. I don't know if I'm not winning there. It's very strange, but it might be.
Yeah, but the chances of me winning are the same as yours, I think, in that position. No?
But bishop c, rook b7, bishop b2. No, I mean it's very tight.
Really,
rook b8, rook b8, and okay. I mean, how do you hold? No, you hold. Okay, queen a7, bishop e5, bishop c1. Yeah, in the worst case.
Yeah, probably it's okay.
No, okay, not this. But I remember I saw something. I already forgot. But
okay, generally black has many options, of course, in every move.
Yeah, I saw some after bishop e3, some very painful continuation for white. Maybe it was rook d3. I don't remember already. But there was something quite annoying, I think. Well, anyway, yeah.
No, we had a tweet earlier, guys, from Safia.
I think it came up twice, but you
Yeah,
were so
We're
ignoring it for too much.
Yeah, sweet.
You're not gonna get a third chance, I think.
No, they just
still
want to
remember
know about your tournament plans in the near future. What's next on the calendar for you? Yeah, after this tournament.
For me, Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
And after that, vacancy, of course.
Okay.
And for me, Zurich, middle of February. So I had absolutely crazy, weeks. Now I played. I mean, just almost every day for a month, for last month. So in general, I did well.
Half of the games with me, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I think we played like 7 games with Anish just in last 2 weeks.
In all possible formats.
So I guess you're not spending Christmas together as well.
But then, so I really
will you be sending each other Christmas cards?
Yes, with this position. Okay, I could have won. I could have won with this one. No.
You don't have them in that same pocket that you've got the kings in you.
But so finally, I really feel like very tired. I really feel like I need a long, deep rest with my family. I guess also Christmas and so on, and birthday of my daughter, and so all these nice things, New Year, and then I will start working on chess, preparing for Zurich, which will be Anish is also playing, and it will be a very strong tournament.
Am I playing?
That's what I was told, but I don't know. But it's supposed to be Aranyan, Nakamura, Karyakin, myself, and
There's no place for me.
I think you're supposed to play. Well, if not, what to do? Bad luck.
Unfortunately for you, you already had hopes, yeah.
And and then some tournaments will come up. I guess I'll play Dortmund as usual. Maybe Stavanger if I'll be invited. Then World Cup is my last chance to qualify for candidates, so I'll play World Cup. So I will have enough. But after this 1.5 months of playing chess, I don't know, I didn't calculate how many games I played, but clearly, including Blitz, I mean clearly some good, maybe 60 games or something in 1.5 months. So it's really enough.
But you still enjoy playing chess?
Yes, especially if I have position like today, I really enjoy it. Yeah.
So Anish, this was your first time at the London Classic. What were your impressions? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, well, I was very scared for the weather, but
Scared for the weather?
the rumors were exaggerated. I played quite well, so that's a good thing, and I had a nice stay.
Okay. We have lovely weather for ducks, Sophie.
No. And one final question. Okay, on an empty board, if you have double B pawns, is that 2 pawn islands or 1?
Sorry?
Okay, an empty board. Pawn on b2 and say b4. Is that 2 pawn islands or 1 pawn island?
2 pawn
Islands.
islands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deep philosophical
they
question.
don't teach them about
It's like this
pawn structure.
island formation, yeah, like Faroe Islands
Yeah.
with an S, like
Yeah,
this.
islands.
No, to me it's like 2, but soon will become 1. Yeah.
Because you will capture one.
Like the Spice song, yeah.
It's good.
No, thank you for
Guys,
clearing that
thank
up.
you so much for joining us here. Everyone, a round of applause for them. Absolutely fantastic.